Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and in this video I'm going to be going over probably a fairly well-known but another idea of how to make sure you have enough scrap paper or note paper for your Monster Flex or Mini Flex, whatever you're choosing to call this. So wow, that intro was crap. So if you guys remember, this is 3-hole punch graph paper, this is 3-hole punch notebook paper. The top and middle holes line up with the 2 rings on the Monster Flex. So what I've done, I just happen to have an abundance of this stuff right now, and you guys know I'm all about using what I have. So I'm just going to take a few sheets of both, and what we're going to do, you can do this with regular scissors, which is great since both graph paper and ruled paper have lines. And all you would do is you would just measure 5.5 this way and 8.5 down. Same here, 5.5, 8.5. Or I just happen to have my fancy smancy paper cutter, which is nice because it has the lines as well. But all I'm gonna do, so I just line mine up and cut it. I just trimmed it to 5.5. And then I'm going to go to 8.5. There we go. And voila. I'm sorry for the shaky camera. So there's the notebook paper. Now let's do the graph paper. Graph paper, same thing. And 5.5 across. And 8.5 long. And boom, the holes are already punched. Now you guys know I like punching holes on the opposite side so I can always flip my paper around. If you choose to do that, great, that's an option. So, does it fit? Well, of course it does, or why would I be showing it to you? So let's go back to the section of my planner where I keep all my spare paper. As you guys remember, this is steno pad paper, graph paper, lined paper, and boom, baby. There you go. Lots of, if you happen to have an excess of graph paper and notebook paper lying around, this is a wonderful way to use it up. Now, for those offcuts that you mentioned, that I showed you, let me get to a place where I can show you how I used some of those. Because again, we're all about using what we have and trying to waste as little as possible. What I've done in my grocery section is I've taken the longer pieces and I just retrim them to 8.5, like I did here. And then I turned them over so that the margin was on that side, and I hole punched them, and now I've got quick papers for grocery lists. I've only done the lined paper so far, but I now have some graph paper that I can do that with as well. And anything, so I also have these offcuts, which if you choose, you can put up here or down here. You know, they've already got the holes, and you can use them as quick tears or whatever you need them for. That's completely up to you. Or you can just recycle them, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. So yeah, nice quick way of using what you have on hand to create not only quick shopping lists, but also to make sure that you have enough note paper for your planner. Okay, because we all know beginning of school when packs of paper go for like $1/4 a piece or cheaper depending on your store. It's probably a good time to stock up on some of that paper, okay? Questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I will see everybody later. Bye.